Hi students, welcome back to our EVS class. In our previous session, we discussed about germination. Do you all remember that? Okay, very good. We studied that radicle is the part that comes first from a seed, and also plumule is the part that comes after radicle. And we discussed that radicle develops to form the root system and plumule develops to form the shoot system. After that, we discussed about cotyledons. Cotyledons are the storehouse of food for the baby plant. Today we are going to discuss about monocots and dicots. Based on the number of cotyledons present in plants, plants are classified into monocots and dicots. Plants having only one cotyledon are called monocotyledonous or monocots. Once more students, plants having only one cotyledon are called monocotyledonous or monocots. Examples for monocots are grass, paddy, bamboo. Plants having two cotyledons are called dicotyledonous plants or dicots. Plants having two cotyledons are called dicotyledonous or dicots. Mango tree, beans, tamarind, etc. are examples for dicots. Now we are moving to our last topic in this chapter, the relation between the root system, venation and number of cotyledons of plants. In monocots, the leaves are very long and have parallel venation. Fibrous root system is present in monocot plants. Monocot plants contain only one cotyledon. In dicots, reticulate venation is present in the leaves. Taproot system is present in the dicots. They contain two cotyledons. So that's all. We finished our second chapter. Leaf 2 has to say. So let us recall the whole chapter we discussed so far. In this chapter, first we discussed about the two types of root system, taproot system and fibrous root system. Fibrous root system includes a cluster of similar roots growing from the base of the stem. These roots are very thin. Taproot system consists of the thick main root and the smaller roots growing from it. The taproot system grows more deeply in the soil. After that, we discussed about venation of leaves. The arrangement of veins in a leaf is called venation. There are mainly two types of venation called reticulate venation and parallel venation. In reticulate venation, the thick main vein, that is the midrib, is very prominent and the side vein arises like a network. In parallel venation, all the veins are parallel to each other. After that, we discussed about germination. Germination is the process in which a seed develops to form a new plant or seedling. Radicle is the part that comes first from a seed. It slowly starts growing in the downward direction, and the plumule is the part that comes after radicle and it grows in the upward direction. The radicle develops into root system and the plumule develops into shoot system. After that, we discussed about cotyledon. The thick leaf-like part seen in the plumule of the germinating seed is called cotyledons. Cotyledons are the storehouse of food for the baby plant. The baby plant uses this food in the cotyledons to grow. So, the cotyledons shrink and decrease in size as the plant grows. The plant grows using the food in the cotyledons till it prepares its own food. And at last, we discussed about the two types of cotyledons, monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous plants. Plants having only one cotyledon are called monocots. Plants having two cotyledons are called dicots. So that's all for today, children. Watch the video twice or thrice and understand the topics well and also complete your notebooks. See you in the next class. Thank you.